Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everyone? I hope we're all doing well. And as usual, if we have anyone in the live chat, could you quickly let me know if you can hear me and if everything's good, the sound, the video, and so on. Just the usual before I dive into everything and cover some pretty interesting scenarios. So, I'll wait a couple of seconds, and if we have no one, then I'll just start and hope that everything's good. Uh, easy. Hi, Rami. Uh, any sound check, by the way? Is the sound good? I forgot to put my phone on silent. My bad. I think. Okay. So, I think everything is good. No confirmation, but I guess I'll take an easy in the chat and dive into everything. So. We'll start as usual. Just recap what happened on Bitcoin. I've had a pretty good week myself. I pretty much predicted every single move inside of this range. And right now, let's see what we can come up with next. Now, I won't waste too much time on it. Okay, this was the support shared inside of YouTube. Okay, so we predicted this low. I also predicted this high if you go on the 30-minute, right? This one wasn't fully predicted, but inside the update, I think it was made either on Monday or Tuesday. I wanted to see the move up and then move down. I didn't have a level, but that's what I wanted to see. We had the imbalance. I took the short. We got the drop into resistance and into support. Sorry, I took the long. I did close this one early on this small drop for a small win, but then traded this low as well. Predicted this high, predicted this low, and traded it, and this was the end of my week. So if I just recap this last trade, which was taken, let me just remove all of this quickly. So this trade was taken, if you look at the low, around $117,600. It was inside the Discord, right? I was waiting for a drop and the imbalance, no, not there. So the drop and the imbalance, which was right there, if this can load. So you had this support level, 117,600, got the imbalance, we got the wick. I opened my long position, implemented a take profit above the high, so just above $120,000, and then we came back down and stopped me out the rest of my long position. So that's all I'm gonna say for Bitcoin. I did take many other trades, of course, but again, this was all covered inside our YouTube updates and pretty accurate analysis as usual. So what can you expect next? I know we're seeing a lot of altcoins move up very aggressively during the weekend. I mean, we have 3%, 4% on Ethereum, 5% even, Litecoin almost 4%. So we'll dive into altcoins, but of course, at first, let's cover Bitcoin. I just drink some water. So the first thing that I want to do is cover the Elliott waves because I have been covering them, and this has been helping me to come up with a very good plan. And I still hold the view. Now this one has changed a bit because what I said first was that this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but then when you count this impulse, this move up doesn't seem to be completed. So this cannot be a wave 3 yet. I do believe that this one will go higher. Why? Because if you cover this one, which I did in our last update, pretty obvious in my opinion, 1, 2, 1, 2. So to make it more simple, very simply, 1, 2, 3. All of this is still a wave 4, so maybe that was the bottom of wave 4, or maybe we have one more low. But we still have a wave 4 to be put in, and then a wave 5. So either this was the bottom, and then we move up in a wave 5, or we do have one more low, and then we move up in a wave 5. So by looking at this scenario, I can already start to imagine a plan where so either move up from here. This was the low that we did predict in our YouTube update against our support level. So when we make one more high, if we do, and when we make one more high, you could expect another retracement to the downside for just a bit of a bigger correction, not too much of a big one, but that would be Here 1, 2, 3. That would be a wave 4. Okay, maybe something like this, and then another wave 5 higher. So again, just by looking at the Elliott waves, I could imagine a bit of chop coming up. Okay, take the high, come back down, and then make a new all-time high. So this is one thing to keep in mind. So let's go back to the charts and see if we can find any new levels. So ideally, I would still be in that long from $116,000 pretty much, which I did close early. I'm not in that position, so I have to find a new plan. And the only level that I can find will be this one, which at first I did say was not a very strong support level. But now that we have got the reaction of my support level, I can remove this resistance. Now that we have seen this reaction, getting a drop back below it and combining this with the Elliott wave, I do believe that this support level has gotten just a bit stronger. Okay, so what do we have there? We have the open of the 4-hour candle, of course, and then if you go on the daily, very nice. This is the midpoint of the daily imbalance. If I take it 113,600, pretty much around our level, which is very acceptable. So I will keep this as a very simple level. And on the 12-hour, you can see it is also pretty much the midpoint of the 12-hour candle. So for these reasons, I am now more interested in trading this level if we do get a drop. If we don't, unfortunately, I was stopped out of this long position after having taken profits at the highs. So profit is profit. I don't really mind it, but ideally, I would like to see the other move down to $113,300 to then see a move higher. Okay, so I will keep it this simple on Bitcoin. I won't make it too complicated. If we try to find a lower time frame level, I would say it would be this one. Okay, so just a bit higher, 119,200. It's not the strongest level, I think. We can maybe look at the volume profile. Okay, we do have the value area high around this area. What about from the low? Same area for the volume, for the value area high. So yeah, I think I like this level. Maybe I'll be shorting it, maybe I won't. This will be dependent on the weekly open. Of course, I'm not trading today, but I think I really like this scenario on Bitcoin. We got this move down, move up, move down, and then another move higher for a new all-time high. So keeping it very simple on Bitcoin, this would be my scenario and prediction, looking for a drop towards 113,300 to then take it higher for a new all-time high. Okay, guys, I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Nope, nothing here. So I think that would be it. Okay. We can move on to altcoins. Ethereum, man, this one has just been like moving freaking super high. I did share this level when someone asked me about Ethereum, but it did offer a small drop, as you can see, pretty well respected into it. And how much of a drop would that be? Would be a pretty risky short, but still a 3.5% drop. So actually a very nice trade if anyone took it off of this level that I shared inside the Discord. You can see that even on this move up, if you remain patient, you can still catch pretty nice short positions. But overall, of course, you should expect higher on Ethereum. If you want to do a bit of quick analysis, I think this area would be your support. So 103.4, you have the psychological level at 3.5. So maybe break back below it. Will this come? I don't know, but this would be a nice opportunity if anyone is interested in longing Ethereum. Do I have any confluence? This is not gonna offer much. Wow, the value area high is actually pretty high. So maybe a retest of that value area high, a fake out back into it, and then a move higher. I think this would be nice actually. And then you could take the range as well. Let's see, this range maybe. Okay, so you do have two value area highs right there. So actually a pretty nice level from this low. Okay, this low now it becomes much lower. So think this would be your next level of support on Ethereum if we are to get a pullback. I mean, this uptrend has been pretty extended. We've pretty much had 2 weeks of non-stop upside. So at some point again, you could expect a retracement and a move back higher. And that would play out nicely with Bitcoin coming back down into $113,000 to then 113? Yeah, 113,000 to then bounce back up. So that would be it for Ethereum. One support level below. And yeah, again, we'll keep this one simple. Now, for the other altcoins, I mean, Solana, we did share this level a while ago that now has offered a massive bounce. Ideally, I was waiting for a retest of this daily imbalance, which didn't come. So I don't know how interesting Solana looks right now. I can mark out this next daily imbalance. Okay. Let's see. Volume profile. Still have my alert down there, which I'm gonna remove. I mean, this is still a pretty nice level. Maybe I'm gonna keep it. I don't think we get it, but I'm gonna keep it. So I don't see too much on Solana. Let's go on the 1 hour. Maybe we find something there. Still the point of control is down there. So I mean, I think your strongest level will simply be 151, you know. I don't think we get it, but I'm gonna keep an alert just in case something happens and we do actually get this level 152. That's going by my alert. You have another level right there. You can see you have a bit of resistance as well for confluence. So you have high, 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 which would be flipped into support. So very simple SR flip for Solana. So this one could also be a very interesting level, 164 pretty much. XRP again, we gave this level a while ago. This one got front run by 1 cent. It was by 1 cent. It was 1.9, and we bought him at 1.91. So just 1 cent above my level. So I mean, yeah, this one is just going higher. I don't think we get the fill of this daily. Maybe you could mark out this 12-hour imbalance, keep this one in mind, but I mean, these are very risky long positions. You don't have the best RR, you know, like where's your stop loss and where's your take profit. That's why these altcoins that moved up, maybe it's time to look at other altcoins. Now, personally, my favorite altcoin does remain Kaito. Last week we did share this very ugly low that I wanted to see taken out. As you can see, we took out that low once and got a very nice bounce. This was an over 10% bounce, okay? So over 10% bounce, and then we took out the low a second time and bounced again. Okay, so Kaito personally does remain my favorite coin. It hasn't exploded higher like other altcoins, and I do actually believe that it is one of the strongest altcoins out there that will take out its all-time high. Okay, so Kaito does remain my favorite coin. I'm gonna look to trade this one. It's gonna be hard to find another level than this one. I mean, this one was simply the best one, 1.49. You had the psychological level as well at 1.5. I don't think we get back down to this level. So I don't know. I think I'll have to trade price action on this one. Kind of set level right there. This one's gonna be complicated. So I don't know. So this one, if I decide to trade it, I will probably trade price action and update you inside the Discord. But I don't see anything. I think this was the level that we gave in our last live. Offered two very good trades. Right now it's just a waiting game for me on altcoins. So I think for me that would be it, honestly. I mean, Solana, two levels, 163. we didn't find any confluence, right? So not the strongest level, but how big would this area be? 1.5, we'll take it. So I'll mark this out as a first area if you drop into it actually. And I'm gonna set an alert up there first. So 165. No, I need to set it higher. 167. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. But that would be it, guys. So Solana, look for these two levels. I'm not the biggest fan of this one, but since it's a very strong uptrend, I mean, you don't have to find the strongest support levels. This could simply come back down and then go back up. Ethereum, same one. This one is a pretty nice support. Just below 3.5, you have a very nice support area. The lower time frames, I don't see anything super interesting, so that would be it as an area. Binance, nothing. Solana, this one. Litecoin. I mean, Litecoin, it was just on our support level a while ago. And actually, this one, I did take a look at it. You can see what happened. Filled this daily imbalance and then reversed higher. Okay, not big. I mean, actually, it's pretty nice. Yeah, daily imbalance and higher. Link. This was the support area, which offered the first bounce, got retested with a daily imbalance, and then offered a reversal to the upside. That would be it. That would be it. So, if we don't have any more questions, I am ready to end the live. This is what I'm looking for on Bitcoin. Again, pretty simple. Maybe fill the 4 hour, come back down, 113.3, and then get a move higher. If we don't get it, we don't get it. But this is what I'm gonna be waiting for next. And this could offer short positions. So again, I will be updating you inside the Discord if we have good volume, a good reaction, or not. So I'll wait a couple of seconds to see if anyone has a question, and if we don't, then I will just end the live stream right there. We don't have to keep it too long. Okay, so it does seem like today we don't have any questions, which is not a problem, of course. We can keep this live a bit shorter than usual. So if anyone stayed here, I hope that you all have a great rest of the weekend. I hope that you all had a great trading week. I try to give you as accurate as an analysis as usual. We did have extremely good predictions, and I'm gonna look to be doing the same this week. So again, I hope that you guys enjoyed the rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow in the Discord.